next, we've got an AFC South showdown. Indy's dominated the series with Houston with a 30-9 record and winners of 7 in the last 9. It's the Texans and Colts on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned. That will be a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their mobile quarterback, standing 6'4". It's Colin Kaepernick. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 7 carries, 72 yards.
And only 7 carries in last week's game. And I just don't know how any runner can really get loose and feel like they're into the game with that few carries. You've got to get that number up to around 15.
Now, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Messianic and Gakwe with a sack.
Another example right there. He's going to be the rush there. 37.5 sacks in 4 seasons in Jacksonville. But last year, he split time between Minnesota and Baltimore and put together 8 sacks. Then he signed with the Raiders back in March.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. This defense for the Colts, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end. He's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. Wiggles free. Mack's got the first down and then some. And finally marked down at the 23. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there, as that one was knocked away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Kaepernick. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Touchdown, Texans.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
T. Higgins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with the football. They'll be led out by their now 30 26-year-old quarterback who's in his 14th NFL season, the former MVP, Matt Ryan.
You know what I did in pregame? I made sure I touched him as he went by. I want a little bit of what he's got.
The golden arm from last week.
Oh, how much fun was that to watch that game tape, all right? The number of touchdowns, what was that, 5 last week?
Yeah.
But 0 interceptions. So you think he's due to throw a pick? But I'm betting that he continues the streak in this game.
They'll roll him out right. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be right at the 35.
40 catches as a rookie for Michael Pittman. He overcame some early injury problems and really developed into a reliable target as the season went on. The son of a former running back, that's what he looks like after the catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Ryan. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. How about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Jones. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now Kaepernick. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And that went off the mark. A little late with the throw.
And this is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down and close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Hitting him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
No, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position, a couple of first downs in order to get some room for their punter, and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
Now Ryan down around the goal line. The toss here completed to Pittman. And way up past the 35 before it was taken. A big play that time on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the times that make the secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They go play action now. Ryan. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown for Indianapolis. Chris Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now Jones. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Again, it's Kaepernick. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Come on now, let's go.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples, but I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one.
Touchdown! It's complete. Brevin Jordan, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indians. First half touchdown passes. And the Colts on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let him crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now Jones. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. Kaepernick now on first down. Cooks on the quick slant. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now brings up third down. Throwing is Kaepernick on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, Kaepernick. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, right side.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Touchdown, Colts. That's caught. And Ryan connected on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Colts will extend the lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And a lead now up to 14. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Now Jones. And he returns this to the 22. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And here's Rodgers to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Let's go!
It's player spotlight time, and we focus that spotlight on the quarterback, Matt Ryan. And Charles, he's already north of 300 yards in this game.
And while watching him work, I just keep coming back to what a magic number that is. We've almost made it routine to have it with 300 yards.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way they had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they're going to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Ryan. The ball caught by Campbell. And he takes this one for the Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now.
check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down, he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
Get ready.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
You don't want no problem from me.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. They were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Kaepernick now to throw.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Colts to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the handoff, this is Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Here's Valdez-Scantling. 26 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it. But think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Now Jones.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You go over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the halftime, not too emotional. something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. Escapes the defender. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands.
Kaepernick now on first down.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
The first carry down for Rex Burkhead. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
On second down now, it's Mack. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Come on.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Colin Kaepernick keeping it himself from 8 yards out.
And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Texans 21.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Texans may have recovered. They did recover. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. 3 yards to gain there, second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
If I could put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Second and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And that's complete to Cooks. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34.
The rookie from Michigan, Quiddy Payne, paying first-year dividends with a takedown there.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Kaepernick. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. Ryan wants to throw it.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go! Let's go! I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time. Here's a diving catch right center. And he's caught. Touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling there to make the grab.
And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Now Jones.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now, Kaepernick again. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Houston. Julio Jones. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans get a bit closer. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. He's going to float this over the middle deep.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Kevin King with a pick.
And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion.